I stood on the teacher's desk the first day I came to class. Then I asked every student to take turns standing on the desk. This unusual teaching method shocked everyone, but my goal was to make them break the rules. After that, I told them to tear all their textbooks apart. First, no one dared to move until someone tore off the first page. The next second, everyone unleashed themselves. They tore the books to pieces without restraint, because I believed real learning comes from independent thinking, not from relying on textbooks. To get closer to the students, I asked them to call me captain. This was something least likely to happen at this school. As one of the most prestigious high schools, everything was ruled by strict regulations. A teacher's authority was a line students could never cross. I once studied here myself, deeply felt the pain of being constrained. So after graduating from college, I returned here. My only goal was to help students experience freedom in high school, to release their true nature. I broke school rules and formed the Dead Poets Society. Everyone could speak freely through poetry here. With my continued efforts, every student began to reveal their true self. That was when a student named Todd caught my attention. One day I asked everyone to go on stage and read their own poems, but when it was Todd's turn, he hesitated and said he hadn't written anything. I immediately saw his struggle, because his eyes looked exactly like mine back then, full of self-doubt. To help him, I called him up to the desk. Then I gently covered his eyes and spun him around. I repeatedly asked him to let out a piercing roar. Slowly, Todd forgot himself. He began to loudly recite his own poem. When he finally realized what he had done, everyone was captivated. Thunderous applause filled the room. After that, my bond with the students grew stronger. I led them to break conventions and play freely on the field, just to show them that learning is not only about books, it is also about play and friendship. Soon, my unconventional teaching attracted the principal's attention. Seeing a classroom completely defying rules, he could no longer tolerate it. He forced the students to expose the Dead Poets Society. He threatened them with expulsion to sign papers agreeing to fire me. Just like that, my dismissal was unanimously approved. When I returned to the classroom, everyone lowered their heads in shame. Then suddenly, Todd stood on his desk and shouted, "Captain." One by one, the other students stood up as well. I understood this was their protest against the school, and I was deeply moved they chose to break rules and be themselves. Even though I left this place, my mission was complete.